Dooby-doo, beware the penguin. And I will do my usual thing of just rambling on nonsensically until someone acknowledges that they can actually hear me, which is always a bit of a hit or miss problem here on the intertubes and the YouTubes and all the rest of the tubes. And even before I was able to log in, there we go, thank you TrackTK, Eclipse Warlord was laying down the awesomeness by tossing out memberships, which actually is a good thing. And why is it a good thing, you ask? Because, not tomorrow, well, I guess it depends on what time zone you're in, but for most of my audience, not tomorrow, but the day after, for all of my audience in, like, math is hard, 36 hours or so, I will be dropping a reading of my very favorite short story, science fiction short stories to be specific. I decided to whip out the big guns, and for the members on Patreon or here on the YouTubes, although I'll have to remember to post it on YouTube because for some reason, you cannot schedule member-only posts on YouTube or member-only videos on YouTube, which is very annoying. But regardless, I recorded my very favorite science fiction short story, and it will be dropping for members in 36-ish hours. Sorry, very roundabout way of saying that. It's about 40 minutes long, give or take, read by me, and my readings are not always perfect, but y'all might enjoy it, you might not. I understand it's a lot of Hume's very favorite stories. It actually comes from the Hotel Foxtrot Yankee corner of Reddit. And it's actually one of the good ones. I know that particular side of Reddit is very flooded with, let's go with substandard products. But this one, I do believe, stands on its own. So for those 5 new members that Eclipse Warlord just bestowed awesomeness to, you'll get a reading. And for the rest of y'all, you can either buy a month now and get a reading, or you can wait a year and I'll get around to posting it on the usual channel. Because, membership basically gets you access to my, let's go with it, examination of the Hume psyche by way of reading books engineered towards your tiny Humies. It's odd, it's offbeat, I'm not going to argue that point, but it is interesting, and a lot of the audience have responded to it in very different ways. It should not matter Patreon or YouTube, Strong Dreams Wait Here. I just have to remember to post it on YouTube because, like I said, I cannot schedule members-only videos on YouTube, which seems like a significant shortcoming on their part, but here we go. Patreon does take less of a cut, Ambo Neck, but Patreon also has some interesting details going on in the past that a lot of people bailed ship over, and I honestly totally forgot why. There were good reasons to bail on Patreon, and everyone who bailed from Patreon went over to YouTube and took up memberships there, but Patreon was doing something really, really weird with not great things, and I forget what it was. It was like a year or two ago, and by not great things, I mean like things I really probably shouldn't talk about on a live stream, honestly. They have a weird and complicated history, and if anyone else remembers, you are more than welcome to chime in on chat. Regardless, while I am killing time, waiting to see who else shows up, I would propose an idea. Was it account security stuff in 19K? I also thought there was something else going on with regards to photos of children in weird contexts, but yeah. Anyways, I'm going to drop something in chat, and let's see if it works, because why not? So this guy on the Twitters, Jussie, I believe his first name is pronounced, and I probably shouldn't even try to pronounce his last name. Kempainen? I probably mutilated both. Regardless, this gentleman has been independently, by himself, producing a game called Drivers of the Apocalypse. He tries to work on it every day, and is typically very responsive on Twitter when people provide suggestions or compliments or whatever else. It started out as kind of an examination of the physics engine of Unity 3D, and has since grown into something quite impressive over the course of about coming up on 2/3 of a year now. I'm honestly looking forward to being able to live stream it, because it seems like the kind of chaotic entertainment that y'all seem to enjoy. And it really kind of scratches that post-apocalyptic Mad Max style itch that so many of y'all seem to enjoy. So yeah, give the guy a follow. You can wish list the game on Steam, I believe the term is. It's definitely showing up on Steam. I should probably find the link for that too, since I'm yammering on about it. And no, he's not paying me for this. He doesn't even know I'm doing this. But I just found it fascinating to be able to watch a... He says he has 26 years of experience, a developer with 26 years of experience, independently by himself developing a new game. It was kind of an interesting perspective on how these kinds of things can actually happen. And if you scroll backwards through his Twitter timeline, you can see all that happen. Let me find the Steam link real quick. Please stand by. And how do I get a link out of... Right. Please stand by further. And yeah, it basically is Fallout Logan's Run Edition. It's very Mad Maxy, very Fallout-ish, and it seems to engage a lot of interesting, amusing mechanics within it. I proposed to him that he should resurrect the oil slick mechanic from Spy Hunter, if any of y'all are old enough to remember that particular game, where the cars would squirt out an oil slick behind them and cause the cars behind them to lose control. Now, given this game takes place on a desert, a sandy location, I'm not sure the oil would actually accomplish what Spy Hunter used to do, but yeah. Anyways, just an idea. I'm certainly not going to force you all to do anything, and like I said, he's not actually paying for this advertisement. I just like watching him work through the problems and develop the entire game universe on its own. It is frankly astonishing how quickly he can do some things. But again, he's got 2 decades worth of experience, and once you have that much experience, I am sure you can do things pretty quickly. I have a lot of decades of experience of yammering, so that's what I do, and I'm not that good at it yet, so we'll figure that out in the end. Anyways, we are now coming up on 4 minutes in. No. Wow, math is hard. 10 minutes in, and we've only got 30 viewers, but I guess that's what we'll run with tonight. Or this very early morning, or whatever time zone you're particularly in. In the meantime, I suppose we should get on to the game. And I did see y'all, singing earlier. Star Trekking Across the Universe on the Starship Enterprise under Captain Kirk. Star Trekking Across the Universe. Always going forward, in case we can't find reverse. Or cause we can't find reverse. Now we're banned from Argo, everyone. Banned from Argo just for having a little fun. We spent a jolly shore leave there, just 3 days or 4, but Argo doesn't want us anymore. Nice. And yes, our awkwardly shaped ship has a very powerful thrust, doesn't it? Anyways, I suppose we should get to the awkwardly shaped ship. In Star Trek Online, you can actually go backwards. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not sure there's ever been an episode of any Star Trek that involved a Starfleet vessel going backwards. I could be wrong, I probably am. The impulse engines are all designed to push the ship forward, so if she were going backwards, it would simply be the maneuvering thrusters, the docking thrusters, so to speak, so she wouldn't be able to go backwards very quickly. Although I guess no, in, well, what is it, Star Trek 1 or 2, when they're leaving the space dock, they do have to back out of the space dock because they were docked into the central column, bow in. But still, that's maneuvering thrusters. That's not very quick movement. Ah, balance of terror. There we go. Yeah, we're still talking about maneuvering thrusters or docking thrusters or something in that genre, not actual full-on impulse engines or something that can actually get you somewhere in any kind of reasonable amount of time. All right. Anyways, we're not going to back up from thrusting into... Whoa. Why are we shooting? Well, that was an awkward start to a conversation. Thankfully we missed. I don't think we meant to shoot this guy. They reverse at warp? Yeah, I don't think the writers knew a lot of things at the time. They were just figuring it out as they went. Alright, let's recap what we've got on this ship, because I have totally forgotten, because we have changed up the loadout significantly. Alright, we have the double flak and heavy laser, double flak and heavy laser. Now we have quadruple flak. We are bringing the Church of Flak 4 times as many flak this time. Flak, 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 flak. And then laser, laser, just for the bonus of it. And then we have a preemptive charged weapon that can be only fired once per combat, but it does... It does something. It does pierce shields, and it does burny things, which is always fun. And then we have the Recycler Bomb. It does not require ammunition, but it has a longer cooldown. Yeah. Premature weapons release. Well, that does fit with the overall aesthetic of the ship, does it not? Unfortunately. Clairvoyant Guard. Where are we? I have totally forgotten at this point. The Kleptocracy Capital. Oh, that sounds great. Eh, boy. We are sailing among the Ferengi right now. Buckle up, y'all. We should probably get some more fuel. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not sure. We should definitely charge up the other trifecta. That's weird. Although we don't have the weapon pre-igniter yet, I don't think so. Charging it now doesn't really matter, but at least you'll be ready to go on the next jump once it charges yet again. Now we have Advanced Navigator, which reveals details about surrounding beacons and allows the ship to jump to any previously visited beacon, which we have never actually used yet. I don't like going backwards, because they keep coming for us. The deconstructor has proven to be less than much as effective as I thought it was. You can only use the deconstructor when there is literally nothing else going on in the sector, which seems like a massive undercutting of its utility. And then the exovests make our crew kind of tanky. I guess they're kind of like, well, they're not really power armor. They're like exoskeletons with like flak jackets layered on top of them. Yeah. And then we have a whole pile of crap in our cargo bay that maybe we should unload to the next merchant once we decide that the trifecta obviously is the correct answer, because it rolls together all the awesome weapons. Flak, flak, laser, flak, flak, laser. I mean, come on. How can you go wrong with that? And thankfully, we now have 4 complete shield bubbles. Ahoy, Fox Nakamori. Flackety flack, oh flackety flack. Alright. Let's see what... Question marks. And the merchant is way the hell over there at the end of the entire universe? What? Okay. Weird map. Cool. Where are the numbers? 8. Okay, so 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay. Well, we got 4 turns. Wow. We've got 4 turns until the rebels, the bad guys, which is funny, get to here. So we're doing okay. So we could make it all the way out to the merchant in the end, and then zip back to this spot, and then exit out the exit, since we do have the go backwards ability, which suddenly does actually seem useful. Because as long as we hit this point, we can zip back to this point from the merchant, and then head on out. Alright. In the meantime, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay, so hold on. Working backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, I guess we're taking the direct route. Cool, cool, cool. I kind of want to hit this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then it's gonna get dicey. Ouch. But we don't like dicey. 1, 2. Doesn't really matter. If I go this way, it's just gonna get dicey. Hello, John Leonard. You happen to make it. Going up does seem like a good start, except by the time we hit turn 11, the rebels will have overtaken our exit point. So if you go 1, 2, 3, it doesn't really matter which, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We will be fighting our way out against the rebels. And typically the rebel ships come in hard and heavy when their fleet is catching up with you. Alternatively, if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we can escape with our skins intact. Or forget the store and have fun. Always a good option, but I would like to unload some of the crap we have in our cargo bay. We got a Pegasus launcher. We got a modified modular ion cannon that I don't think we've ever actually used. And then an adaptive ion, which we have used and was quite interesting. Oh, so no, hugging floors. You're right, except we have this cool thing that we haven't actually used before, called the Advanced Navigator. It allows the ship to jump to any previously visited beacon. And we've never actually used the ability before, but now we can go all the way out here and then zip right back here. We can't skip to the merchant site, unfortunately. We can only skip back to things that we've seen before. So I think sadly we're going to miss the exclamation point because I don't want to have to fight tooth and nail to get out the exit. Because that never seems to go well in previous attempts at FTL. Now, as always, I am in fact financially motivated. So if someone wants to pony up for us doing the stupid thing, well, Eclipse Warlord already ponied up a significant amount. So if he wants us to do the silly thing, we can go forth and do the silly thing. If anyone wants to outbid him, we can do other things as well. So, options. In the meantime, that'll teach you to answer the phone when work calls, indeed. Well, I try to make it as regular as possible, Cortova, and it's my fault for not announcing it ahead of time. And it's YouTube's fault for not actually doing an adequate job of, notifying y'all. It apparently is absolutely horrible. In the meantime, while y'all decide what we should maybe do, configure a modular ion. We can configure it, which basically just means unplugging things. That doesn't seem great. Cool. Install an onboard lab. We have not enough drones. Really? I need drones to make a lab? And missiles, apparently? That's weird. You can install it for free with a level 2 medbay. Oh, level 2 medbay. Level 2 medbay, you say? Level 2 medbay. Medbay. 40. We ain't there yet. Fine. Yes, welcome to Off-Week episodes. What was that? What did you do, Strong Dreams, right here? Canuck bucks. Yeah, well, they work well enough in the end, I suppose. No, I don't think the system has 2 exits. It just has the one, but it has this weird question mark thing that we don't know what the hell it does. The day that needs Moorcock is sunk will be a sad day indeed. This is true. Join membership. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Welcome to the insanity. Alright. It sounds like going the safe-ish route is the correct route. So we'll do that. Safe-ish. We'll figure it out. I'm kind of curious with the way out here. It'll be funny if, like, this is the awesome thing and we're going to be, like... Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Zippity-doo-dah. You arrive to the site of 2 slug ships in communication range. They don't see you. Should we talk to the sluggies? I mean, they're happily talking to each other, so it seems like we could just slip into their comm frequencies and see what's going on, right? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Might as well see what's going on, right? I mean, come on. We might learn something interesting. We might get our faces fornicated by large, prehensile, soft font slugs. So, you know, details. You overhear their conversation and learn they're planning to raid an infamous and likely wealthy pirate ship in the area. The pair jump off and you note down their target coordinates. Oh, no, we have a quest marker. Maybe those are the question marks. No. Quest! Oh, the quest is on the way out. Or on the way to the merchant. Beautiful! We're good to go. Seriously, if they didn't want us to listen, they should have encrypted their communications. I mean, broadcasting in the clear is just dumb. Alright, moving on. Possible ship detected, and the rebel fleet is not slowing down because they expected a nebula, sadly. Details. I gotta get some fuel somewhere. The Slug hackers are surprisingly rare, even in Slug territory. Despite this, you seem to have had the misfortune to have encountered one at this beacon. They're hackers? Oh yeah, they're hackers. That doesn't seem great. All crew in the room during this enemy's hacking pulse will be stunned. Oh, ugly. Do not want, and they have slug repair gel, of course. I don't think there's anything last minute we can do. We don't need missiles. We could make another drone to install the science module, but that would cost us scrap, which we also need for the science module, or for the med bay. So we'll just skip past that. Here we go. Alright. Pre-torch. Pre-torch. I don't know if pre-torch can penetrate this amount of shields. I've forgotten. In the meantime, we should go ahead and choose our targets for the flackety flackety flack flack flack. And basically, we're going to totally annihilate their shields. Well, maybe we should do their shields and their engines just to prove the point. And then we'll wait for the recycler bomb to cycle up. And maybe you can take out their weapons once it cycles up. The hacking module is going to hack us regardless, unfortunately. They took out our mind control doohickey, which I totally forgot about. And now I can't use until it recharges. So I'm not too upset about that. But we have intruders. Why do we have intruders? Where are... Oh, Slug. He's just in case. Is that our Slug? No, that's our Slug. Oh, they mind-controlled, please don't touch me. That's not great. Or stunned, please don't touch me? I'm confused. Oh, right. Mind control doesn't work on slugs because they have such little tiny neuroprocessor things. And I totally forgot we had the mind control thing too. But apparently our please don't touch me is stunned now. And where are the borders? We have a guy called Kuntunk. That's fun. The borders must be in one of the spaces I can't see yet. Because I see all my peeps. And they're all good to go. So I guess we'll figure out how this goes. Oh boy. Flackety flack flack bloop. Oh man. Look at this mess over here. Miss. 2, 2, 2. Hit, fire. Wow. That was a lot going on, wasn't it? I suddenly understand why they spontaneously decided to surrender. Wow. That could not have been pleasant to experience. Ah, what excellent fighter you have proven. How much scrap will it take for you to forget this ever happened? Well, they're not technically pirates, so shall we let them skate, or shall we ascribe to the standard belief of they've started it and we'll finish it? We've got a split vote so far. Nope. I'm getting less split. Yeah, they're offering both Huggins floors, but we can probably get more by killing them. We got a fascinatingly split group. Wow. Alright, seems like we'll just let them skate. Even though they zapped Please Don't Touch Me, which is kind of weird. Fine. We will let the idiots skate. However, now we can upgrade our medbay. Medbay. Boop. We don't have to power it, I hope. And now, theoretically, possibly, we can install the onboard lab. Install for free. Win! Now what? What did that do for me? Check on the onboard lab. Upgrade the lab. How do I do that? It actually takes stuff. Okay, fair enough. That seems expensive. Check on the onboard lab. We have a very complex crew on board. We can diversify our humans. Teamwork, neuron, natural intuition. Wow. Hold on. Check the manual, perhaps. Nope. Nope. Are they going to tell me what this thing can do when I click on the button? What's the most numerous type of... Nope. We have no... I think everyone on the ship is a different species. Seriously? Really? That's a slug thing that... I don't even remember what... Hold on. Human soldier, Zoltan, Zoltan monk. I guess Zoltan's win. Okay, so we have 3 Zoltans, theoretically. Engis, a wraith, a tree lizard thing. It's literally called a tree lizard thing. What? A primitive lizard transformed into an underpaid sweatshop worker for Hector Industries. We'll come back to that. And then, just in case, our Slug. Desperate CEO of Hector Industries, yes. Okay, so the Zoltans. The Zoltans seem to be our predominant... These assholes will never see our insidious hacking. It's all too... Oh, fuck! Transmitter surrender now! Oh, man. Can you imagine, like, some honest to God, 1999 Matrix-style hacker dudes on either side of the real world and the Matrix world, suddenly trying to, like, take over a random ship somewhere in either the real or the fake, and then being exposed to something somehow worse than Agent Smith Because as far as I can tell, like someone said previously, this stupid ship over here is stupidly overpowered right now. And yes, just in case the species is in fact CEO, because apparently they're special. All right, so we have Zoltan. Overclocking, hard light shielding, emitter calibration, and so monks are different. Spiritual abandonment. What the fornication? You must have a lab upgrade. Fine, I can't use that. Never mind. At least they tell me what it is, though. Overclocking. After installing this, hold on. Negative 40 max health, but passive bonus power is doubled. Ooh! Oh, that's fun. After installing this, you will not be able to install any more primary upgrades for Zoltan crew. You will not be able to deactivate this mod either. Ooh. Alright, let's see what else the Zoltan can do. Hard light shielding. They shield themselves and other allied crew or drones in the room, making themselves take half damage from the crew combat, but ignore enemy crew, opting to repair or sabotage in their presence. Odd. Alright, let's see what else we got out here. Zoltan... Emitter calibration. Recover 2.5 hit points per second if unharmed for 5 seconds, but no longer heal from other residual healing sources. So the medbay doesn't help them, but they heal otherwise all the same. I'm going to make these guys little modular mobile reactors, because that sounds totally awesome. It does take 5 fuel, though. It will not be cheap, but I think it'll pay off in the end, because 2 more reactor power out of my little Zoltan guys will help clear up some stuff going on in the rest of the ship. Because it seems like the only secondary thing we can do is with the monks. And your monks can fight, but only at half damage. Wait, the monks don't fight? Oh, weird. It will cost almost half their hit points, you're right, but they are much more glow-in-the-dark. And they're not tough to begin with. Yes, I know. Fine. All of y'all with your rational thoughts and so forth and so on. Where are my Zoltanese set up? We got 1 in weapons and we got 1 in engineering. I mean, we can make our just-in-case Slug, who's not doing anything in this stupid weapons bay, come hang out with one of these guys. Do. And that'll cover his butt. Go with the dumb? I mean, why not go with the dumb? Although I don't think Laserpig is here today, unfortunately. And this guy's not doing anything either, so he can go hang out in the engineering room. This tree lizard weirdness thing. What is he again? Kuntunk? Kuntunk. He is a tree lizard thing. Literally a tree lizard thing. So, yeah. Let's make our Zoltans run hot. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? This is going to go bad. Overclock them. Why not? Oh, this is going to be a bad idea in the end, but here we go. All right. Now, our Zoltans are running hot and pure, which allows us to reassign power generation stuff better. We can actually upgrade some stuff next time we jump somewhere. Emitter calibration allowed them to, hold on, check the Umber Lab, Zoltan. It did, I forgot what it did. I can't access it now that we can't access it anymore, which is kind of funny. Alright. I forget what emitter calibration did. Oh, right, no, that's not... The hard light shielding made them more sabotage-oriented and ignored combat. The emitter calibration, I forgot what it did. Yeah. Oh, it's self-healing, right. You couldn't send them to the med bay to heal. They would simply heal themselves on the fly, which seems weird. Or good. I mean, they're not terribly great at combat, so yeah. You okay? Okay. The Dogmaster's being haunted. I mean, why not at this point? Alright, we let these guys skate, so we might as well move on and go see what massive question mark does. Because at this point, it's got a possible ship.
There's ghosts now?
Yeah, we have a ghost. And yes, for those of y'all who haven't noticed, we do in fact have a ghost on board. He is the Casper, the friendly ghost, an alpha wraith. They're very strange. They take no damage from hazards, they're slower, and they can just kind of walk through doors. And then they have more things going on aside from that. It's kind of a whole pile of stuff. Also, he's really, really good at, like, everything, which makes me think I'm wasting his talents while he mans the door system. But cross-training is always a good idea, so yeah, you know, whatever. Alright, let's go see what question mark foretells. Also, why are they... I feel like I maybe miscounted the numbers. I don't know. We'll find out. Question mark. Oh, that's a big, big ship. And it has infinity logos on it, which doesn't seem very good. Rather curiously, it appears the signal being broadcast here is somehow only visible to you. It vanishes a few moments after you arrive, and shortly after, the very space around you seems to contract a bit and then freeze. A strange ship simply appears beside you, neither uncloaking nor jumping in. Oh, that implies a significant amount of power. The ship hails you, and on the other end is a strangely dressed Slug. He almost resembles the traveling merchant, but that doesn't make any sense. Stranger, greetings. I know you must be very confused, and I'd surely love to answer all your questions, but I've got so little time. Should we inquire as to his identity, or ask if he's selling anything? Because we are definitely not fighting this guy. He's got 6 guns, which is 2 more guns than we do, and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shield bubbles, which is twice the number we have, and apparently he has got Zoltan shields as well. What in tarnation? And it definitely sounds like a multiverse phasing in nonsense kind of thing. Yes, because after all, the collector is from Marvelverse, right? He had that dog and that duck thing running around in his museum or something. Yeah. Let's go with 1. Sure, why not? They call me the collector, stranger, because I collect things. Heh. Oh, but see, I've got a bit of a problem, and I hear you're a problem-solving person. Got a little tip from my friend. Say, you're the right kind of person for the job. The Slug is clearly uncomfortable. He paces a bit. How does the Slug pace? They don't have feet. Flicking his eye stalks back and forth. Now, look here, stranger. I ain't really supposed to be telling you this. Trade secret and all that. I used to work for some powerful people, and they don't really want you types finding out about them. Now, I would say calling me some sort of interdimensional fugitive on the run from God is a bit of an exaggeration, but, well, it ain't far from the truth either. The Slug forces a chuckle. Now, if you haven't noticed, around not too long ago, a bunch of new equipment has been showing up out of nowhere. That may have been my doing. I sort of made a deal with the devil, so to speak. Except this devil is the trick-playing kind. I just wanted my hands on some foreign tech, and now I've created sort of an interdimensional tear. Yeah, it's not that funny. Actually, we were all kind of screwed. I kind of messed up on the big time on this one. What do you mean, an interdimensional leak? Well, besides all the new shit that's been appearing, I've found a couple other anomalies leaking through, like ships with crew, and possibly worse. So, that's where you come in. Hopefully I can't really move around a lot, or else my former employers will track me. But if you were to, say, clean up my mess, then, well, it's roses. And even better, you can bring me that sweet tech I was so after, so I can complete my collection. Oh, you sound like a dick. Oh, that's nice, you dick. You want us to help you after you break the barrier between realities. Oh my god, this guy's script is a mile long. Yes, I do. Look, stranger, it ain't no peaches and candy corn, okay? Shit's real. If my employers notice the anomalies first, it's Mayday. Not just for me, but your ass as well. They're gonna descend on this place like a swarm of piranhas, and it ain't gonna be pretty. And if they spot me here, well, same thing. The slug leans in closer to the camera. Look! I can make it worth your while, okay? It ain't guns they're after. Sure, they'll scrub that clean eventually, but you'll be done with them by the time they do. Do me a favor here, and I'll let you keep a copy of whatever you bring back. A copy. The slug pulls out a checklist and a red pen. With a flick of his tentacle, the checklist vanishes and reappears beside you. Oh, that's terrifying. So you can just teleport a bomb onto our ship and we couldn't do anything about it? Oof. Here's the list. Don't get too cocky. It's difficult keeping these guys in one piece without them being noticed. So he's just going to start with whichever's next on the list. I'm still working on a permanent solution to get them all back home, but until now they're trapped in a sort of a death loop. So you just got to kill them, guilt-free and all that, and that'll buy me some more time. Which bounty should we take, if any? Question mark, holy hell, question mark. I don't want to really piss off this massively powerful slug monster thing. He's got emancipation grid, slug repair gel, energy shields, resistant rooms. What the hell? And high level threat. No joke. The cloners or the enlightened? I mean, seems like we've got 3 to 2 towards the enlightened, whatever the hell that means. Not the illuminate, thankfully, because the illuminate and helldivers are absolute nightmares. Well, we got now we're tied. All right, financial motivation engage Zaragoza. As opposed to Zarathustra. Nice name. I like it. I dig it. Fine. Yeah, 10 US dollars wins. So we're taking on the enlightened. Excellent. Guess that tip was that good after all. Knew it was worth cashing in that favor. All right, stranger. I'll send you the coordinates. I'm keeping them trapped in a kind of wibbly-wobbly space magic sphere. Seriously? Wibbly-wobbly? Wibbly-wobbly? Seriously? So you gotta be quick. Best of luck to you, stranger, and because you're so much a good sport, maybe I can sell you something to make the job easier. We got no scrap. Added a quest marker to your map. We going all Doctor Who. Wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey. Hoo-yah. Oh, I can sell stuff. But is it worth selling stuff? Deployment bomb. Self-teleporting device that deploys a repair drone on your ship? Oh. Can and should be used to target your own ship. I like that they had to capitalize and should. Were people dropping repair drones on other people's ships? Because that's just funny. Come on, guys. Bardiche beam. The beam charges quicker with each shot, but can also do heavy hull damage when aimed at empty rooms. Interesting. And the Boreas missiles. Heavy-hitting missile weapon that locks down rooms on contact. Cool. We have a mobile fire extinguisher. The Theseus missile drone. Is it like Theseus's ship? This one-of-a-kind combat drone comes with a built-in missile reserve. Requires a sum of 3 missiles to deploy, but does not consume missiles to fire. So it is kind of like a Theseus' ship drone. It fires things that it brings on board, but they never go away. The Thundershock drone! Not to be confused with the Thunderdome. Current mode, Breach. A specialized drone that can be toggled between deploying breach and ion bombs without the cost of missiles, but is relatively slow. Well, the bad news is we don't actually have a drone control room right now. So we're stuck with the Boreas missile, the Bardiche beam, or the deployment bomb, which doesn't actually seem that useful to me. However, in the meantime, I need to go take care of something here at the shipyard, so I'm going to push a random button and see what happens. You'll have to tell me after I get back. And we're back. So like I said, we don't actually have a drone control room at the moment. So we're kind of stuck with the question of whether or not our pre-igniter beam weapon is better or worse than any of the options afforded to us right now. This one actually eats missiles. This one does not. But it mostly cares about, like, well, the beam length on that one is ridiculous. Wow. That one could be fun, but it takes 2 power, so we'd have to upgrade our weapons somewhat somehow. They are not, in fact, flak. However, I would point out, for the record, and we should be able to get back to store. Right. Oh, what a fun UI. I can push the button behind the target information thingy. That's interesting. Alright, so our current loadout includes flak laser, weird pre-torch preemptive Bernie thingy, and the recycler bomb system, which does not use missiles but does make bombs all the same. So the real question is, does 100 beam length, beam speed 5... No, that's a Bardiche, never mind. That's why that didn't make any sense. 60 beam length, beam speed 1, shield piercing 10, fire chance 100%, and that's about it. It does fires. It does lots and lots of fires. Or, alternatively, we have 2 power available to us, so we can consider the Bardiche, which requires, amusingly, 2 power, and does lots and lots of damage, but no actual fire chances. Yeah, the Bardiche does actually pierce shields. Or it's not the Bardiche. That. Keep getting these things confused. The Bardiche does not defeat shields, whereas our Bernie thingy, the pre-torch, does in fact defeat shields. Maybe we should just unload all this crap that we have floating around in our cargo bay. Because I feel like we're going to stick with the flaky laser crap until we basically die or win. I like the recycler bomb because it doesn't require missiles. And the pre-torch is a terrifyingly effective laser weapon. So yeah, I think we'll just unload our useless nonsense and move on from there. Let's see here. Sell. Pegasus, goodbye. Modular ion, which we never plugged modular things into, goodbye. And adaptive laser thing, adaptive ion, also goodbye. Toodaloo. Alright. Now we have scrap, and we should consider upgrading some stuff on our ship. Maybe the engines? Do we have a frickin'... We do have a glow-in-the-dark dude in the engine room. Seems like we could upgrade our engines. Because our laser artillery doohickey is already maxed out, which it should be. Our med bay is upgraded, but doesn't really need to be, but that gave us the lab, which is nice. We could upgrade our sensors or our doors. Buying fuel. Oh, yes, buying fuel. You are correct. Y'all are correct. We can't buy fuel. Wait, seriously, we can't buy fuel? Apparently, we cannot buy fuel. They ain't got no fuel, yo. So, given that they ain't got no fuel, we shall upgrade our engines at least once. And that'll be that. Whee! Better engines. Seriously, how do they not have fuel? What on earth? Ain't got no gas in it. I can save scrap for the other story, right. But I still think upgrading our engines at least once is a good idea, because every time we upgrade our engines, we get better dodge and our FTL charges faster. Which you can't really argue with. Alright. I told you it was going to be the dumb thing. I told you it was going to be the dumb thing. Fudge muffins. Alright. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah! Potatoes. So, shall we go after our bounty? Shall we go to the merchant? Shall we do the quest? What shall we do? We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're still going to scrape out barely. Just barely. Seems like since we just hired onto the bounty, we should go after the bounty, right? Yeah, he did throw money at us for the enlightened. Yeah, we should probably keep our contract, shouldn't we? Seems reasonable, I guess, yeah. It might be... I don't know, we might actually win. I guess we could find out. The quicker... No. Quicker, softer picker-upper? The softer, quicker picker-upper? I do not remember how that jingle-jangle goes. Bounty it is. Oh, that doesn't seem great. I don't like this already. Curiously, a bunch of equipment has been set up around this beacon. Miniature shuttlecraft orbit a blue Zoltan vessel with several Zoltan scientists rushing between them. They all seem absorbed in their work. Well, I'm guessing this is our bounty. Swiffer the quicker picker-upper? That's, yeah, must be. I already do not like this plan. This seems terribly suboptimal, because they have Zoltan shields, and at least 3 guns, and this weird glowy thing over here, which... Sorry, this weird glowy thing over here, which kind of concerns me. The quicker, thicker picker-upper. Thank you, I totally forgot the terminology. Just say hi and reserve the right to run away. Hail the vessel. Might as well say hi. You make several attempts to hail the ship, only only after a dozen tries do they respond. I wouldn't have actually taken a dozen attempts. Most curious. This one seems capable of communication. Note that down. The captain gestures to her assistant, who begins scribbling away, pondering. Is further communication possible? Yes, we can talk. Why is this surprising? Fascinating, fascinating. Write that down as well. The captain makes another hand gesture. "Oh, most glorious child of Prime, what honor it is to grovel before you. Your realm is beautiful, so perfectly suited for his greatness." Whose greatness? "The rustic charm, the complete lack of sophistication, the sadistic edge every person carries with them. Oh, it almost suitably juxtaposes the greatness of his holiness." Oh, this is the Simpsons thing, or is it Simpsons or is it Family Guy, where they show up at the cult and they ask, "Have we found the cult?" And the cult says, "No, of course this isn't the cult," and it's totally the cult. Oh boy, who? What? The Zoltan stares blankly, then suddenly snaps to some sort of recognition. "Oh, right, yes. We observed this ignorance in our studies, but we were not quite certain we'd proved the hypothesis. So it is true then? Truly you know nothing of his holiness? Of the great Prime? Oh, misery. I suppose it could not have been you who originated the time dilation sphere we are yet trapped in. Nay, most certainly not. Was the King of the Hill. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. All those animated things kind of blur together for me." The Zoltan paces back and forth. "Of course, Prime must have decided this himself. Some sort of protection, perhaps. But protection for who? The cluster or himself? I'm sorry, but I am still hung up on what you said about the rustic charm." "Oh, jolly, yes. Jolly? It's just, well, I find it quite humorous you still seem to struggle with such trife matters? Trife matters as war. It was many eons ago that our cluster first achieved universal peace. Ever since, we've busied ourselves with the amassment of all knowledge, the complete absorption of every truth known to exist. It is a tall order, but by my estimations, we are around 54.3% of the way there. That's terrifying. Perhaps someday your small, weak, flabby civilization, who the hell are you calling fat, yo, will crawl its way out of the gutter and achieve greatness too. I have faith. If Prime is anything to go by, that is." Attack. I like how we have just walked ourselves into the attacking the anomaly. Like, I mean, they said enough obnoxious things that we're just going to go ahead and, like, blow up their faces. Y'all be jerks. Let's remove you from the galaxy. Makes sense. Oh dear. Such savagery was to be expected. Brothers, sisters, and hallowed siblings. It appears it is time to remember what we used to know of war. That's not great. They have an energy shield, and this is considered a high-level threat. And they have mind control. Fudge. I don't think we can do anything useful. Oh, they locked down. Uh-oh. Our Zoltan might die. Not great. Not great. Not great. Let's mind control their weapons, dude. Pre-ignite their shields and their mind control system. Didn't work. Did we already lose our Zoltan dude? We already lost our Zoltan dude. He barely even put up a fight. Wow. He just vanished. Alright. Note to self, downgrading the Zoltans was a bad idea. Got it. What a weird conversation. Alright. What is this guy? He's our monk. Wait, wait, what? I'm so confused about what's going on right now. Can I mind control my guy back? That'd be nice. He's not gone, he's mind controlled. Okay, fine. Well, I think Kuntunk is mind controlled, and he's the tree lizard thing. I think we actually lost our actual frickin' Zoltan. He just went boop and disappeared. What is our monk doing, though? Henrik Osted. That's not our monk. Oh, that's the other guy's monk. Fine. You want to break into that room? You're going to vent yourself when you break into that room. Okay. We mind-controlled our dude back, and their monk is about to break into a, void, which seems totally beautiful. But we totally lost to Zoltan in this combat. Wow, he didn't even, like, put up a fight. He just went up and died. Fantastic. Alright, let's just annihilate their shields. And their shields. And then probably their weapons, because I don't like getting shot at. And that pre-torch did not pierce the Zoltan shields, which is frustrating. We only fired it once, and that's the only fire we get out of it. There we go. There we go. Their shields are de-shielded now. And we should probably just keep whacking away at their shields. Oh, and their monk broke through. Fine. We should probably send someone around to help him out. Slug dude. Head up here. Why is Slug dude pausing? Weird. What? Slug dude. What are you doing? I have no idea what Slug dude's doing at this point. Alright, their monk evacuated and we blew up their ship. Fantastic. What the hell? And oh, the greatest irony of all. To know all, one must also know death. And yet with death, all knowledge is lost. Tragedy. Perhaps the pursuit of infinite wisdom is void. How nihilistic. Fine. Contact the collector. Oh, Slug dude got zapped. Fair enough. Contact the collector. Might as well after all the scrap we just picked up. Hey, we got fuel. Win. Stranger, stranger, you've done most excellent work. If only I'd been there to see it. Now the weapon. Seems they had sort of a ion beam. Such a simple idea, honestly. Why don't I see more of these? There's surely a reason. Well, here's your copy, stranger. Pleasure doing business with you. So what's the bad news of the Tesla emitter? Why doesn't he see more of these? Seems like a problem. Wow, he just totally, like, vaporized the Zoltan. Oof. Alright. Fine. Alright, where does Slug dude end up going? There he is. Go back over here and do something, I guess. Kuntunk is going to learn engines, because our engineer just died. Yeah, we already upgraded our medbay, and we have the internal medbay thingy. That's how we ended up with highly explosive Zoltans. Because we did the Zoltan overclocking thingy, which apparently means if you, like, poke them with a sharp stick, they explode and die. Good to know in the future. Ghost on engines? Yeah, I guess that would make more sense, because he's good at everything, isn't he? Alright, Ghosty McGhostface. You go work your engines, you go work the door. Fair enough. Alright, let's go look at this weird Tesla doohickey we just picked up. A strange weapon using advanced ion tech unlike anything you've seen. It appears capable of generating enough ionized energy to deal ion damage to multiple rooms like a beam. Takes 2 power, 85 beam length, and 2 ion damage. Interesting. We can't actually run it though because we don't have enough reactor power or weapon power at the moment because we lost our glow-in-the-dark dude. We do have room for another crewman now, for whatever that's worth. I guess we could upgrade our reactor and our weapons station. No, we couldn't actually do both. How ironic. Alright, fine. We'll keep running what we're running. Might as well. Well, actually, we can reroute power to the engine core, which should increase our dodge and increase our charge time on, or decrease our charge time on our FTL drive. All right. I can't go there. I gotta go here. Doggone it. Stupid spatial mechanic nonsense. Potatoes. Do something on board the ship. We could scrap some missiles. We could do a salvage. We're on a salvage mission. Salvage! Hey, we got salvage! Yes! Win! So salvaging is useful when you go back to things you've already done things at. Good to know. And the store has exactly the same stuff it had before. That is to say, not very useful stuff. Cool. I'm not sure about the Tesla thingy yet, so we'll hold on to it. Why not? Doesn't really cost us anything. But only once per sector, yes. Alright, it is time to start heading outbound. More nebulae! Deep in the nebulae here is perhaps the last thing you expected to ever see. A whale and a potted petunia? It's a busy casino! Ships come and go, and while most are slugs, there are those of other sorts as well. I guess we should go check it out? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Yeah, boy. Inside, you see several different games, but most require other players. Unfortunately, those players happen to be slugs, and you doubt you'd stand a chance. You notice a few odd slot machines configured to accept scrap and output supplies. This does not seem like a good idea. This really, the ratio of success seems very improbable. That's a lot of scrap for the possibility of some fuel. I like tempting fate. Well, I mean, how much are you going to pay me to tempt fate, y'all? It does seem like 4 is the safest option available. But if y'all want me to do the silly, we can try that. But I guarantee you it will not be a happy outcome. And it appears most of the audience agrees with me. Run away! Run away! Moving on. Let's go see what ship this is. Ack. Despite the unruly nature of slugs, they have a devout sense of pride in their empire and the royal family. The slug elite here seems to have taken your intrusion in their territory as an insult and have decided to remove you from it. Well, that's not very nice of you. Oh, they hack. You jerks. Nope, we're still good to go. Oh boy. So our beam weapon doesn't pierce Zoltan shields. Let's see if it pierces normal shields. Might as well find out. We have intruders. Oh, we have mind control. Let's de-mind control you, perhaps. Thank you. Oh, and now we have a drone. A hacking drone. What in tarnation is that? A hacking drone. But they don't have a drone control system. What? Fine. There we go. Well, we just messed up their hacking system, for better or worse. And now we can start bombing the crap out of their shields, because their shields are very much in the way right now. And by bombing, I literally mean bombing. Although I guess we should bomb their weapons too, because I don't want to get zapped by either of those things. They have a hacking drone. What in tarnation? There we go. Weapons are mostly offline. Shields are mostly offline. We're starting to do some damage to the actual slugs on board. Nice, nice, nice. Medbay is damaged. I did not expect that happening. Maybe we should take out their mind control before they try to mind control us yet again. They missed us. Hey, our engine upgrade worked. Nice. Blarp. Alright. Slugs are known for their cowardice, and as expected, the slug ship here has given up and surrendered. Medbay was collateral homicide. That's fun. Love it. Shall we let them skate, or shall we annihilate their stupidity? They did, in fact, start it. And I suppose we shall finish it. That doesn't seem like enough to convince me to not take... That seems like a paltry offering, honestly. 2 missiles, 1 drone, and 25 scrap? Come on. You gotta do better, man. You gotta do better. Flacopolis? Or no, Flacapolis? Oh. Apocalypse. Flacopolis? Wow. English is hard, man. Continue your attack. Fafo, yo. Blurp. Goodbye. Flakageddon. There we go. That's at least pronounceable. Thank you. And yes, we did in fact get more out of this destroying them than we would have taken their offer. If the original clairvoyants of centuries ago could see their descendants now falling to a ship like yours, they'd weep. Which, frankly, you don't mind. Ooh. It seems the cargo of the elite slug ship survived the fight. Inside is a functioning weapon, which you bring back on board. Falcon Rad Beam. Oh, that sounds terrifying. This terrifying radiation beam does heavy crew damage and weakens enemy crew. Did I not call it terrifying? It pierces shields, does crew damage, and causes potential breaches, but it takes 2 power. Nice. Maybe we'll get there. This pre-torch thingy is still great as long as they don't have Zoltan shields, which are a pain in the patooey. I think we're going to leave the scrap alone, and we're not going to upgrade anything else. Although we should check our med bay, or our lab again. Check on the onboard lab. Upgrade the lab. Not actually that useful. Onboard lab. What about the Humi thingies? Diversification. Nope. Teamwork neurons. Nope. Natural intuition. Nope. What about ghosts? Ghosts are pretty awesome, right? Denser molecules. 20 health. Okay, fine. Chemical proliferation. Grants healing from fires. What? That's cool. Non-corporealism. 50% crew combat damage resistance and ignore enemy crew. Opting instead to repair and... Okay, so it's like the Zoltani not overdrive. What the lizard dude? Technophobia! That's weird. Apes together strong! For each allied lizard in the room, we only have 1. Grants fire immunity because they're cold-blooded. I have some questions about the biology that implies that a cold-blooded lizard would be immune to fire. That's got to be some really, really cold blood. Alright, fine. It seems like our lab thing was a total waste of time, unfortunately. Sorry. It seemed like a good idea at the time. As Ambassador Jakar once said, why does anyone do anything? Because it seemed like a good idea at the time. It was technically free with level 2 medbay, you're right. Although the upgrade to make our Zoltans both glow in the dark and highly explosive was not free and resulted in at least 1 death. So that wasn't so great. Oh, there's a new store. Except I'm still stuck in the same problem. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we can do it. 1, 2, 3, fudge. It's going to be a mess. We'll find out. It's going to be cool. Internal upgrades? Internal upgrades. Internal upgrades? Internal upgrades. Oh, right, arms. We have arms. We have a repair them already. Never mind. Onboard tech. Defense scrambler? Not enough drones, never mind. Wow. We have so many things. Cerebral overcharge! Allied crew gaining 15% buff to repair and combat damage and 50% heal. Wow. That's cool. What? Tinfoil array! I love it. Level 3. Wow. They gain complete mind control immunity and adjacent vision on any ship while mind control is fully powered. Fully powered. Is that powered at all, or is that fully powered? Well. Hold on. What are weapons? Explosive replicator. 50% chance to ignore the ammo cost when shooting a missile-consuming weapon. We don't got none of those. Fine. Weapon and artillery fire rate is increased by 10%, can be installed 2 times. Oh, we have artillery, don't we? The shooty blasty thing that's built into the prow of the ship is artillery, is it not? Ooh. And flak might be considered. Well, I mean, flak is a weapon, right? I think artillery is like. I'm pretty sure artillery is this weird thing at the very tip of our shaft, whereas weapons are the things that are bolted onto the sides of it. So it would make everything that we discharge 10% faster. This seems like a win to me, but I suppose we should shop around all the same. Onboard tech. Breach seal and extinguisher. No. Shields. Ion field. Nah. Shields. Performance upgrade. Boost shield recharge by 70%. Eh. Electrical insulation. Your crew are immune to stun while in the shield room. What? That's dumb. Medbay. Medbot. Ooh, they have Medbot dispersal. Ooh, Medbot dispersal. I do love me some Medbot dispersal. Ion field is awesome. Enemy ion weapons will kill your shields and make you vulnerable to their beams. Okay, fine. Ion field. 50 scrap, 1... What the hell's the gear thingy? Fuel, right. Okay, fine. But I want to do the Medbot dispersal, too. Oh. Emancipation grills! Those are fun. Ooh! They can't phase through or use short-range teleporters. That's fun. Okay, so if we do this, it takes 50 scrap, 7 missiles, which we've got. Cool. That'll make everything shoot 10% fast. Well, yes. Cool. And then we do the ion field doohickey, which does save us some stuff. Cool. And then I think we can do the Medbot dispersal, which requires bots and some scrap, which we have. And boom. Now we're a walking, talking tank, apparently. Okie dokie. This is fun. We have faster shooting guns. We are half immune to ion weapons. And our little crew members get healed no matter where they are. Seems like a win to me. Sadly, we cannot hit the Slug store. Yeah, rip wallet. Man, we came into this with 173 scrap or something like that, and behold our status. Anyways, here we go. Moving on. Hold on. Actually, we should see if we can trigger a I cannot trigger it. Never mind. Nope. Okay, fine. Moving on. Onwards, outwards, upwards, and some other direction. A Slug laboratory nearby appears to be conducting research on cloning technology. They hail you offering a unique offer. I'm not sure allowing the slugs to clone us is a good idea. It doesn't seem like it's a good idea. Superficially, this seems like a bad idea. We're kind of split on what we should do. Shall we clone? Shall we not? These are probably the cloners that the guy wanted us to buy a bounty on, but we don't currently have a bounty on them. So doesn't matter. No money. That's true. They might pay us. That's also true. What's the worst that can happen from hearing them out? As you know, the short-sighted Federation has decided to outlaw cloning of still living organisms. Luckily for us, this is not Federation territory. For a small fee, we will be willing to duplicate one of your crew, though the clone will not share the same memories and skills as the original. A new Wraith would be awesome. I mean, he's not going to have nearly as many abilities as Casper, but our ghost can duplicate himself at an empty beacon. They can do that? I didn't know ghosts could duplicate themselves. Okay, never mind. We will not break the Federation's laws. Boop. Apparently we can clone the little dude anyways. Alright. No, we don't have two ghosts now. Apparently we can just do it randomly at random beacons. It was in the stats page. Stats page. Wraith. Deals 2 iron damage and stuns all crew in the room, but themselves for 7 seconds. Maxwell sabotages. Can divide at an empty beacon to create 2 standard variants. Oh, but that's not quite as good, though. I think we lose Casper and get 2 dumb Wraiths. Maybe. Whereas if we cloned him, we'd still have Casper, but we'd have also a dumb Wraith. Yeah. So cloning actually seems better than their innate ability. But we already declined, so we are committed now. Let's go see what the quest is up to, shall we? You catch up with the 2 slug ships, and they're already carrying out their raid. One is in close combat with the pirate, the other seems to be heading for a small space cache the pirate was protecting. Suddenly, the first ship bursts into flames, and an urgent call arrives from the remaining slugs. We suggest you distract the pirate vessel while we retrieve the valuables. 50-50 split. We ain't getting 50-50 out of this, but we have a policy about killing pirates, so let's go ahead and let's kill some pirates, yo. Oh, I guarantee us. I guarantee everyone they will cheat us, but let's kill some pirates. We shall moorcock the pirates. I think that's now a verb. I will now use it as a verb. You pirates are about to get moorcocked. Engage the pirate. Ah, crap. Wait, how does he have Zoltan shields when he has no shields? Explain to me how that works. There's money to be made here. The slugs know that. You turn on the pirate and intercept just before he can reach the cache. Duskbringer Fighter. It's a good name. I like that name. Duskbringer. Solid. But I'm pretty sure our pre-torch thingy cannot pierce Zoltan's shield, so we're going to hold on to that for the time being. We don't need to do any more last-minute updates, so let's just murder this idiot. Oh, he's gonna teleport someone over. Seriously, really, honestly, as long as he doesn't do it here. Oh no. Nope, don't open that door. You go hang out with this guy. And if he teleports into the weapon room, we need to vacate our one remaining Zoltan, because I would like to keep them alive, please. Thank you very much. We're gonna trifecta your face with your I would say your shield room, but you don't have a shield room anymore. What is that? Is that a cloning room? It looks like the symbols for bathrooms on your planet, but they're both shaped like generic non-gendered humies. Do they have a dedicated waste disposal unit on the ship or something? Clone bay. Ah, that makes more sense. Fine, never mind. Alright, no more teleporty bullshit for you after the recycler bomb shows up. Okay, let's see where this guy teleports into. Oh, we can just vent this idiot. He can fight through that door, and then be vented into the atmosphere. Or lack of atmosphere, I guess. Oh, I can just mind control any... Oh, you're right. Ah! But they're slugs. Aren't slugs immune to mind control? They can't teleport through Z-shields. Oh, good to know. I can try mind controlling this little idiot. Oh, it does work. Now what do I do with him? I mean, like, seriously, do I just, like... I guess I could just send him over here and let him die. Goodbye. Toodles. I mean, I just mind control this idiot and I'm about to vent him. That's another species? Oh, he's a leech. They look like slugs. Drains 1 power bar from any enemy systems in the current room. Holy hell, what? They drain power bars? And they can regenerate if they're not mind controlled. Wow. Leeches are mean. I cannot believe, I simply cannot believe that I just mind controlled a leech and walked him into an open airlock. That's just a special level of malicious right there. Wow. That is just horrible. All right, well, he's going to go suck vacuum for a bit. I'm pretty sure the trifecta is just discharged. Goodness gracious. Well, at least one of them did. Why didn't the other one? That's rude. Now the pre-torch can do its thing. No cloning bay for you. When the pirate ship looks ready to break apart, you notice the slug ship has secured the loot and is preparing to jump away, you dicks! Continue fighting the pirate, or let the pirate escape and go after the slug ship. I mean, let's be honest here. The slugs were going to take all the frickin' booty anyways, so we might as well just destroy this pirate and get what we can from it. Yeah, mind control is terrifying, Slim Jim. I always only think of it as using it against the enemy ship, but using it against boarders is particularly evil. I love it. We are going to moorcock a pirate, yo. It's best you finish this, but you wonder whether what the pirate is carrying will be as valuable as what the slug snuck off with. We'll never know, but we'll figure it out now. Bloop. Seriously? They survived that? I'm not even going to waste a recycler bomb on them. We might as well just, like, flak them into non-existence. You dorks. Seriously? You sent another boarder on board? Where is he? With the pirate defeated, you scan the debris for anything useful. The slug ship is long gone. Spoils from the cache in hand. You dicks. Do we still have a boarder on board? I should maybe check to make sure. No one's attacking any doors, though. Nope. Atmosphere is regenerating. Everything seems copacetic. Cool. Just making sure we ain't got no weirdos on board this tub. Cool. Alright, go back to the engine room, man. Okay. I just wanted to make sure there was no rando on board before we jump somewhere else. That's all. Come on. I'm being thorough here. Now, theoretically, I can hit the merchant and then maybe bug out. Just a normal complement of weirdos. You are entirely correct. We have a whole pile of weirdos. Also, Casper took some damage. Casper, go fix yourself. Where's the medbay? Way over there. Oh, right. We have a mobile medbay now. Wait, no. Oh, he's... What's that bar? I'm confused now. Maybe that... Oh, that's a special ability. Never mind. Okay, got it. Yeah, we might as well go hit the merchants and see what happens, shouldn't we? Alright. I'm gonna regret this. It'd be on your head. But here we go. We need fuel either way, right? A bright blue slug. A bright blue slug? Wow. Do not step on bright blue slugs, yo. Hails you, a fat cigar in his mouth. How did he put... Did his, like, prehensile eye stalks pick up the cigar and put it... never mind. That mental image will haunt me for the rest of my existence. Wow, okay, fine. But he perks up when he sees you. Stranger, why hello there. Have you come to trade? Silven has a story he wants to tell. I assume Silven is the slug. Yeah, 7 shields with Zoltan shields on top of that. And 6 weapons total at that. Also, by the way, he's got slug repair gel, energy shield, energy bypass, resistant rooms, and he's a high-level threat. No joke. Silven is the best guy in the game. Let's find out. Holy monkeys on a pogo stick. All right, stranger, have you ever heard the tale of the weapon pre-igniter? Yes, I have. It's an amazing thing. I love it. It was a powerful augment, first built by Jackson Newman, a citizen of Antiquum Terrae, during the Human Mantis War. Not too long after the Multiverse Wars, this tech was banned for being too powerful, too unstable, too deadly. It's nigh impossible for anyone to find anymore, and trust me, I've tried. Silven trains off for a minute, as if to build suspense. But you see, stranger, Jackson Newman didn't actually invent this. He stole it. And from who? Why, a mysterious and ancient race. I know a little about them, but from the legends they were called the Obelisk. Used to rule the galaxies abroad. Exciting stuff, eh? Don't know whatever happened to these Obelisk fellows. The weapon pre-igniter probably killed their entire civilization. But I do know that remnants of them remain around the galaxy. I heard a man in the pub say something about a ruin not too far from here that could even contain the pre-igniter tech I'm looking for. Now, I tell you, stranger, just before this, I was about to head out here and grab it for myself. But then you showed up. If you take just one glance at my ship, you know, well, I don't need that silly augment. But I think you might find it more useful. So if you're interested, I can hand over the coordinates. Betcha the slug is a cigar sophont whose whole job is just to put the cigar in its mouth. You're probably not wrong. with 7 shields and a Zoltan shield at that, and 6 weapons built on top of that. Yeah, this guy's rolling flush in cash. But yeah, we might as well get the coordinates, because apparently the weapon pre-igniter is kind of hard to come by at this point. So, yeah. Well, if it's a way we don't have time to go, then we're not going to get it, sadly. Good luck, stranger! Oh, we got an achievement. Bountiful pickings. Added a quest marker to your next sector. Hey, we're in luck. Next sector. We can get the pre-igniter in the next sector. Nice! Sell some resources, maybe? Not some fuel. We don't need ammo. Sell 5 missiles for 15 scrap. Sure, why not? We're not using them. Boom, boom, boom. He ain't got no fuel. Why ain't nobody got no fuel? What's going on here, guys? Antivirus module? Neutralize enemy hacking systems. Also performs well against malicious viruses from enemy satellites or other sources. What? Slip scanner. Can be used to map the next sector while in jump speed at the cost of nope. At the cost of nope. A well-structured guide on emergency procedures adds extra options to last-minute preparations before combat to produce fuel, convert missiles and drone parts, or even detonate extra missiles to sabotage enemy weapons. Oh, that sounds fun! Emergency manual sounds amazing. Shield jammer. Jams the enemy shield generator, weakening the enemy shield system by 2 bars. Wow. It takes a fuel, though. Nope. Cripples enemy life support system. Uses power for each system bar disabled. Huh. So you can suffocate the enemy. Fascinating. Pro-hull beam. A seemingly oxymoronic weapon, this beam repairs the enemy hull. Also does minor crew damage. Is meant to aid your other hull-damaging weapons in crew killing. That's weird. I don't know what to say about that. Arachnobomb. Self-teleporting device that deploys 2 hatchlings with a limited lifespan that will fight for you. Can be used to target your own ship. I'm sorry, what? The spawn crew do not count towards your crew cap, but only last temporarily. They cannot be cloned either. I'm sorry, what? If you decrew enemy ships, you get a lot more salvage. Oh. That's weird. And yes, the arachnobomb seems like a replicator. Goodness gracious. So if I keep the hull intact but destroy the crew, I get more scrap? That requires a lot more coordination than I'm probably capable of. Assembly cannon! A specialized weapon with a built-in fabricator at the cost of drone part. Can deploy a temporary combat drone that will attack the enemy ship. Aren't all drones temporary? I'm confused. More arachnobombs. Apollo missiles. Fine, fine, fine. And the crystal lockdown bomb. Self-teleporting explosive that does minor personnel and system damage while also creating a dense wall, preventing movement in or out of the room. Can target your own ship. Cool. Yeah, oh, good call, Huggin' Floors. The ejaculation that my long, hard shaft produces would totally do murder to the hull long before we could actually annihilate the crew. So the pro-hull beam would not actually be that useful. I'm kind of intrigued by the arachnobomb, but it does take missiles, which we just unloaded ourselves from. And the replicator bomb, or recycler bomb, does not. So maybe not that. Oh, right, the Falcon. Falcon rad beam. So, emergency manual, we'd have to get rid of the exovests, I think, to equip. Or the deconstructor. I don't think I want the rad beam either, honestly. It sounds cool, but I'm not sure about it. Now, if we do want the emergency manual thingy, which sounds amazing, by the way. Yeah, the deconstructor I've used, like you say, twice, maybe 3 times. So maybe we sell the deconstructor, we grab ourselves an emergency manual, which seems like it does almost the same exact thing, just cheaper, perhaps. I guess we can find out, right? I've deconstructed things twice, maybe 3 times, yeah. So yeah, let's offload the deconstructor, because I have not been impressed by it, honestly. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Oh god, I just totally mutilated that, didn't I? Moving on! Deconstructor goes out the window. Boop. And it can produce fuel, which does seem important right now. Because we are running really low on fuel. Alright. We now have an emergency manual, whatever the hell that looks like. I don't know, but it's going to be interesting. Boop-a-doop. How do we engage it is really the question. It's always a question. Adds extra options to last-minute preparation for combat. So I have to get into combat. Okay, okay. That's much more clear than the deconstructor, which was just like, if you have the opportunity, you can maybe do this one thing this one time, possibly, maybe, never, actually, whatever. Yes, fine. Talk to your crew. Look for Billy. You jump when suddenly Billy bursts out of nowhere and shouts, "Money!" Why did you just yell money, and who the hell is Billy? Wait, who the hell's Billy? What? I'm so confused all of a sudden. Because I felt like it. Sometimes you just feel like yelling words that bring you nothing but bitterness and loneliness and push everyone away from you, and yet are still the things you spend your life searching for, because if you didn't, you wouldn't have anything meaning left. What in the tarnation? Oh, Billy, just in case is Billy? Oh. Oh. All right, I guess, are you okay? No, I have a call. I need to take in 2 hours, and I have no one aboard to bring me coffee. Also, you have hideous interior decoration. Maybe you should spruce things up with some quality Hector Industries TM brand furniture TM. Mindless consumers like you bring my products, or buying my products is the only thing that gives my life any joy anymore. Ha ha! Never mind. I'm not going to go looking for Billy again. We're not going to do that again. Fuck Billy. Billy's got issues. What the hell? I'm not going to talk to my crew ever again. Never mind. It's fine. What the hell? Alright. Now we get to fight our way out, apparently. Billie Jean is not my lover. Oh, I just did it again. Never mind. Moving on. Oh, you've been here already. There's nothing left of interest. Do something on board the ship. Okay. Perform a task. Run a salvage mission. I've already salvaged. Fuck you. Why would I use a weapon? Dismantle the weapon to get recycler... Wait, whoa, 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 what? Whoa, what does that do? If I dismantle the recycler bomb doohickey, I get recycler tech? Yes, obviously I'll lose the gun, but what does recycler tech do? I'm intrigued. Yes, I don't want to lose the weapon, but I'm curious what recycler tech does. And yes, okay, so now we know that dividing the Alpha Wraith kills the awesome skilled dude and produces 2 morons. That doesn't seem great. Alright, hold on. Recycler Tech. Please stand by. Oh, it might unlock something better than the deconstructor previously. Huh. Unclear, though. Unclear. Alright. We're not going to push the button, but it could be interesting, all the same. Alright, well, I mean, we do in fact have a spare weapon, I think. Yeah, we have the Tesla doohickey, but not enough power to power it yet. It lets you make missiles and it needs an augment slot, which we don't have. Well, we don't really need the exovest. It lets you make missiles. Yeah, we don't need missiles, though. We do not have nearly enough power for the Tesla doohickey. We would have to upgrade our reactor at least once more, and then our weapons at least once more, which we cannot do. Weapons. Yeah. Well, no, we could upgrade the weapons once more, downgrade the engines once, downgrade the health thingy once, and then slot in the Tesla doohickey. I mean, I'm kind of curious what the frickin' pre-torch actually does. Not the pre-torch, sorry, the Tesla. So if we slot into here, we do some jiggling. Cool. And we take 1 power away from that thing, we take 1 power away from that thing. We can't quite add enough power to that thing, but if we go in here and we slot up the weapons 1 more time, oh, that's expensive. Oh boy. But, you know, I mean, we do the dumb things because, not because they are easy, but because they are fun. I don't think that's a quote from one of your previous presidents. Yeah, it's definitely not because they are easy, but because they are fun. But still, this is a game, so we do the stupid things because they are not easy and they are fun. So here we are. Whee! We have a Tesla doohickey thing, you know. This should be exciting. As we said previously, Jed Brown, the Ambassador Jakar had the perfect way of framing everything. Why else does anyone do anything? Because it seemed like a good idea at the time. Oh, this is going to be a mess. We're going to fight our way out. I blame all of you if we die, by the way. Nothing personal, but it's all your fault. Oh boy. You found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. You must survive long enough to be able to jump to the next sector. He's got a lot of hull. He's got hacking crap, but no teleporter, thank God. But what the hell is that thing? Is that a quad laser cannon? Do not want. Alright. Who told me to get rid of the pre-ignition beam weapon doohickey? Because that was a mistake. Last minute checkups! Check the emergency manual. Ooh, look at that! I can make a fuel cell! Also, I can convert a missile into a drone, or a drone into a missile. Nice! Or I can detonate the ammunition reserves to cripple the enemy weapons. It does 4 damage to the enemy weapons and hull, and permanently limits them by 1 bar. Are you joking? What the hell? That is so stupidly overpowered. I need 10 missiles for the boss fight. Because if I can engage that in the boss fight, he is hosed. Wow. Nuts. But yes, we're going to make some fuel. This was totally worth losing the deconstructor for. Absolutely. Wow. But we need fuel. All right. Whoa. Drones. Okay, let's, shields. Bombs on the weapons, and then we'll see what the Tesla can whip out when it's time for that. Oh, they took out our artillery gun. You dorks. Seriously, you took out our artillery gun? I hate you all. Tesla doohickey can just zap... Wait, it does adjacent stuff, right? It's a beam. It's a beam. Oh, nice. It's a beam. Zorp. And we have borders. Do we not have borders? I thought we had borders. Well, what is that? Oh, the hacking drone. How do I get this thing off me? I love how it's like a freaking limpet time. Oh, right, we have mind control, don't we? Huh? Let's grab one of you guys. Zorp! And let's take out your weapons. And let's say your hacking nonsense. And aren't you one of mine? You're one of mine. Fine. You can just hang out there and just fight him. Good luck! Recycler bomb on the weapons yet again. Tesla doohickey can just totally take out their entire rest of their ship. Because why not at this point? Boom, boom, yo! And good night and good luck to those... Wow, what? Oh, right. This is the one drawback of fighting against the rebels on their own turf. You get no scrap. You get a single fuel canister to send you on your way, and that's about all you get. And it is time to exit stage left, pursued by a bear. Or, in this case, the rebels. I don't know how to interpret either of these things. The Union expletive sector or the Federation embassy. Well, strong dreams wait here. It's a massive, hard, throbbing shaft. Of course it's not going to take damage. Can I mind control someone and go to the door control room and open all the doors? Possibly. That sounds exciting. We should try that. I mean, the Union sector sounds interesting, but the Federation embassy probably is better for us, honestly. Let's go to the embassy, because after all, we are Federation, right? Zoom, zoom! Old Earth scientists would be proud to know their research wasn't in vain. And we're just going to proceed on, blah, 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 moving on. Federation embassy, friendly, true, blah, blah, blah. Happy place, good things to know, so on and so forth. You've arrived in Federation space. Lots of friendly faces will be here, but there will still be plenty of rebel scum invading as well. This sector is protected by a Federation guard. Several support ships linger in the background, offering aid to other Federation ships in the district. Nice! We should probably request support. I mean, they've already delayed it by 2 jumps, but we might as well request support. We're a friendly ship, right? Sort of, kind of, maybe. We should not attack the guard, obviously. The guard puts you on a secure line with one of the nearby support ships who await your command. We need fuel, yo. We need lots and lots of fuel. All the fuel. All the fuel. Thank you very much. We need no repairs. We don't need anything else. We just need fuel. Good to go. Hey, 3 fuel. Nice. Good to go. And now that we are once again in a new, terrifying sector, I do believe, wow, yeah, it's a, whoa. Who did the graph theory on this sector? Because this seems all kinds of fornicated up. But, leaving you this nightmare diagram, I do believe it is time for us to end tonight's live stream. We've only been here for, 2 of your hours. So, as always, we do appreciate y'all showing up for the live streams. And we hope it was quite as entertaining for y'all as it was for us. And as always, and as every time, good night and good luck.